Greetings, folks. Let's talk about turning a modest sum like $500 into a solid foundation for your financial future. You might be thinking that's not much to start with, but remember, every oak tree was once a little acorn. This isn't about get-rich-quick schemes. We're going to focus on time-tested principles, much like the approach I've used at Berkshire Hathaway. It's about building wealth steadily and wisely, brick by brick. This video is your blueprint to understanding the fundamentals of sound investing, managing your finances responsibly, and ultimately growing your wealth. Let's get started. The first $500 you should invest is in yourself, in your financial education. Now, you don't need a fancy Ivy League degree for this. There are plenty of resources available. One of my all-time favorite books is The Intelligent Investor by Benjamin Graham. It's a classic for a reason. It teaches you about value investing, understanding the market, and not letting emotions drive your decisions. Think of it as your owner's manual for the financial world. Don't stop there. Read everything you can about investing, personal finance, and successful businesses. Magazines like Forbes and Fortune are good places to start. And there are countless reputable websites and podcasts out there. This isn't about cramming for a test. It's about developing a lifelong habit of learning. The market is always changing, and you need to keep up. Remember, the more you learn, the more you earn. This initial investment in your financial education will pay dividends for years to come. Before you start building your financial ship, you need to make sure it's not weighed down by debt, especially high-interest debt like credit cards. It's like trying to run a race with a backpack full of rocks. Make paying off high-interest debt your top priority. It's not glamorous, but it's essential. Create a budget, cut unnecessary expenses, and consider a debt consolidation loan if it helps you get a lower interest rate. Remember, paying off debt is like earning a guaranteed return on your money. Where else can you get a risk-free return of 18 to 20% like you can by paying off high-interest credit card debt? Once you've cleared the decks, you'll be amazed at how much lighter you feel and how much faster your progress will be. It's like setting sail with the wind at your back. Debt management is not a sprint, it's a marathon. But once you cross that finish line, you'll be in a much stronger position to build lasting wealth. Now that you've tackled your debt, it's time to start putting your money to work for you. One of the simplest and most effective ways to do this is through passive investing. Think of it like riding a wave. You don't need to be an expert surfer to enjoy the ride. Just get on a good surfboard, in this case, a low-cost index fund or ETF that tracks a broad market index like the S&P 500. These funds hold a diversified basket of stocks, giving you instant diversification. And because they're passively managed, fees are typically low. It's a set-it-and-forget-it approach that's perfect for long-term investors. Remember, time is your greatest ally in the market. The longer you stay invested, the more time your money has to compound and grow. Don't get spooked by short-term market fluctuations. Keep your eyes on the long-term horizon. Passive investing is like planting a tree and watching it grow year after year. It's not about instant gratification, it's about steady, sustainable growth over time. Imagine a garden where your investments grow tax-free. That's essentially what investment tax savings accounts, or TFSAs, and Roth IRAs are. These accounts allow your investments to flourish without being clipped by the taxman. Make the most of these tax-advantaged accounts. They're like greenhouses for your investments, providing a sheltered environment for growth. The beauty of these accounts is that you get to keep more of your hard-earned money. And the longer your money stays invested, the greater the tax benefits. Of course, contribution limits and rules vary depending on your location, so do your homework and choose the account that best suits your needs. Remember, a penny saved is a penny earned, especially when it comes to taxes. Utilizing these accounts is like giving your investments a turbo boost. It's a smart way to accelerate your progress towards financial freedom. Now, if you're feeling more entrepreneurial, consider starting your own business. It's not for everyone, but it can be incredibly rewarding, both financially and personally. The internet has made it easier than ever to start a business with minimal investment. You can sell products online, offer services, or even create digital content. The possibilities are endless. Remember, building a business takes time, effort, and a lot of grit. But it's also a chance to be your own boss, pursue your passions, and create something of value. Don't be afraid to start small and learn as you go. Many successful businesses began as humble side hustles. The key is to find a need in the market and fill it with passion and dedication. Starting a business is like planting a seed and nurturing it into a mighty oak. It takes time, care, and a bit of luck, but the rewards can be truly extraordinary. Here's the secret sauce of wealth building: reinvesting your profits. It's like planting a seed, watching it grow, and then planting the seeds from that plant. Whether it's profits from your investments or your business, resist the temptation to spend it all. Instead, reinvest it to fuel further growth. This is the power of compounding. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering more snow and momentum as it goes. Reinvesting doesn't have to mean putting every penny back in. Start with a portion of your profits and gradually increase it over time. Remember, the more you reinvest, the faster your wealth will compound. It's the key to turning small beginnings into a substantial fortune. Imagine you're sailing along smoothly and suddenly a storm hits. That's what unexpected expenses can feel like, but if you have a solid emergency fund, you'll be prepared to weather any storm. Aim to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in a readily accessible account. This will provide a buffer against job loss, medical emergencies, or unexpected repairs. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind and prevents you from having to tap into your investments or go into debt when life throws you a curveball. Think of it as your financial safety net, always there to catch you if you stumble. Building an emergency fund takes time and discipline, but it's one of the most important steps you can take to secure your financial future. It's like having a lifeboat on board your financial ship, ready to deploy when needed. We've covered a lot of ground today, from financial education and debt management to passive investing and starting a business. Remember, it all starts with taking that first step. Invest in your financial knowledge, get your debt under control, and start putting your money to work for you. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, even if it's with a small amount. Every journey begins with a single step, and the path to financial success is no different. Start implementing these strategies today, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your financial landscape can change. As I've often said, someone's sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. Start planting your financial seeds today, and you'll be well on your way to enjoying the shade of financial freedom in the years to come.